I have a lot to say. So today I want to talk about and share information regarding how tremendously simple and easy it is to make your own organic pancakes. So I did a video on YouTube about how to make spelt banana pancakes, and I realized that people may not want to try those pancakes because spelt is a new concept, at least fairly new. It's new for me. Spelt is has bold taste, it's a mature taste, but it's very nutritious, and if anyone wants to try that recipe and it's too bland or too bold, I would say try more sweetener or just a touch more salt. But anyway, I'm going to try it again because I just can't rest with my family and friends not embracing how simple it is to make your own pancakes. The pancakes that I make have 7 mandatory ingredients and 9 if you want to add fruits to them. When I say guilt-free, I mean these pancakes, you know what's in them. Your body knows how to process them because you're buying all the ingredients. You know that the ingredients are USDA organic. You know that they are non-GMO. And even though they're carbs, the body knows how to process these foods with proper diet and exercise. So I will have a clip on here where I do go to the grocery store and I pick up just some random commercial brands. Off the back, pause the video. You're going to notice that one, there are too many ingredients. Second, you're going to notice that there are synthetic ingredients. Thirdly, there are ingredients where you don't even know what they are. And the fourth thing, you're going to notice that some of the ingredients are genetically modified. And this just translates to unnecessary stresses on the bodies, breakdowns now or in the future, and just something else for the body to try to manage in our regular day-to-day activity when all you want is just a delicious breakfast. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to make these pancakes that are truly delicious. Shouts out to Keisha. She tried my pancakes and she can attest that they are good. Stay tuned. Getting started, here's the ingredient list. Might want to pause the video to get a closer look, but all the ingredients are USDA organic or non-GMO. This canned pancake recipe is very simple, quick, and easy to make. I'm going to go slow for the sake of the tutorial. So I'm going to start out with flour, and I'm going to use a 1 cup measuring cup of flour. So when the flour comes out of the bag, it's going to be in a big old heap. Let me lay the bag down to the side so you can see that a little bit better. And I'm going to take the back of the knife and scrape over the heap, against the heap, to make sure that I completely fill the measuring cup with flour and there are no gaps inside of the measuring cup where flour is not. Really quickly, I'm going to show that again. Scrape the top off with the back of the knife. And I'm going to put that flour in the container. Next, I'm going to be looking for my non-GMO baking powder. And I'm going to use a teaspoon of this. The top of the lid of the baking powder has a scraper, and I don't want a heap of baking powder. I want an exact teaspoon. So I scrape the top like so. Put that in the container. Next, I'll be using a half a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to eyeball it because I've made this recipe several times, so I know what half a teaspoon of salt looks like. And so I'm going to put that also inside the bowl. These are my dry ingredients. I'm going to mix this together, making sure that I have mixed the flour, salt, and baking powder together so that nothing is separate. I'm going to start with my moist ingredients, which is almond milk and an egg, both organic. The egg is free range. And so regardless to whether I'm making half a cup of pancake mix or a little bit over a cup, I use 1 egg. But if I make 2 or 1.5 cups, I will use 2 eggs. So I'm going to start with the egg because it's easier for me to tell whether or not I'm putting too much almond milk inside of the mixture because I'm not using a measuring cup. So the measurement is 3/4 cup of almond milk. I'm going to eyeball it because I'm experienced in this. So I'm going to stir this all around, making sure that I crush completely the egg yolk and everything is mixed well. I do use vanilla extract. That's not normal, and I don't normally put it in at this time. I reserve it for the banana mixture that I'll show in a few moments. So I'm going to say a teaspoon of sweetener. That's my preference. Someone may want 2 teaspoons or 3 teaspoons. It's going to depend on the taste. I know the sweeter things are, some people feel they taste better. But I use 1 teaspoon because the bananas are going to add sweetener as well. And my very last ingredient is going to be the olive oil. And that's a tablespoon, and I put a tablespoon of olive oil in the pancake batter. So I'm going to mix this all together. My batter doesn't quite look right because I put too much almond milk. So off camera I'm going to add a little bit more flour, no problem. So the next thing that I'll be preparing is the fruit. I decided to make these banana pancakes. You'll need a slightly ripe banana, cinnamon, vanilla extract, and you put the ingredients in the bowl, a sprinkle of cinnamon, a dab of vanilla extract, and you're going to mash the ingredients together until they're completely mixed like this. Stir that around, make sure it's completely mashed, and then I'm going to introduce this to the pancake batter. So this is going to be absolutely delicious. I want to taste banana in every bite of my pancake. So I'm going to mix this together. And now I'm preparing the stove. 1 notch past medium for me is 6. But you want to make sure that the pot is hot enough, because if the pot isn't, the pancakes will run and stick. I've allowed the pot to sit for a few minutes so there's actually steam coming up, and now it's ready for me to pour the batter. I think this is a successful pour because I have a camera in one hand, batter in the other, and I successfully poured 1 pancake, and now I'm pouring the other. I'm going to allow these to sizzle until the pancake batter begins to bubble. So the bubbles are starting. It's not quite time for me to flip. Okay, so now it's time to flip. So I'm going to flip, one-handed flip, excellent, and flip the other. And I will continue this process until I've made all 7 pancakes. Alright, so here is the finished product. I have some turmeric, black pepper eggs with some avocado sprinkled with some salt. Here are my pancakes. They're healthy, nutritious. They're very easy to make. I'm going to go ahead and taste the piece now. They're going to taste really good once I put that syrup on them. But here it is. These are not that sweet. If someone wants more sweetener, might want to add maybe 3/4 tablespoons of honey or sugar. But these taste just perfect for us, and we'll get added sweetener with the syrup. So that's all for now. Hopefully someone will try this recipe and enjoy. Thanks for watching.